First person shooter mode. We turning your son to a funeral. To them niggas that say they want office, you better be talking about working in cubicles.
Welcome to my Royal Court family. Today, we're gonna be reacting to Drake, first-person shooter off of his latest album, For the Dogs. Let's do this.
Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the what?
What's up, everybody? My name is King Freddy, and I'm ready to bust up in this like confetti. And today, we're gonna be reacting to Drake and his latest album, For the Dogs. But in this particular reaction, we're going to be checking out First Person Shooter. But before we get through all of that good gravy horseradish, if you have not yet joined my Royal Court family, you can do that right now by hitting the subscribe button down below or ringing that notification bell so you can receive all the notifications for all of my videos delivered directly to you. Drake, step up to the plate. Let's do this!
First person shooter mode. We turning your son to a funeral. To them niggas that say they want office, you better be talking about working in cubicles. Yeah, them boys had a lot, but I knew the code. Lot of niggas debating my numero. Not the 3, not the 2, I'm the UNO. Yeah.
Did he just say not the 2, not the 3, but the urinal? What?
Talking about working in cubicles. Yeah, them boys had a lot, but I knew the code. Lot of niggas debating my numero. Not the 3, not the 2, I'm the UNO. Yeah.
There's no fucking subtitles. Okay, let's hear that again. Because it sounds kind of weird, but let's hear it again.
Office, you better be talking about working in cubicles. Yeah, them boys had a lot, but I knew the code. Lot of niggas debating my numero. Not the 3, not the 2, I'm the UNO. Yeah. Numero UNO. Me and Drizzy, this shit like the Super Bowl. Man, this shit done it big as the...
Big as the what? Big as the what?
I'm gonna say this beat is pretty fire. Yeah, this beat's pretty fire.
Numero UNO. Me and Drizzy, this shit like the Super Bowl. Man, this shit done it big as the...
Big as the what?
Big as the what? Big as the what?
Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio. Niggas usually send their verses back to me and they be terrible, just like a 2-year-old. I love a dinner.
He said people be sending their verses back to him and it be sounding horrible like a 2-year-old. Something like that. Let's hear that again.
Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio. Niggas usually send their verses back to me and they be terrible, just like a 2-year-old. I love it.
Yep. That's exactly what he said.
Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio. Niggas usually send their verses back to me and they be terrible, just like a 2-year-old. I love a dinner with some fine women. When they start debating about who the GOAT, I'm like, go ahead, say it then. Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT?
When they debating on who's the GOAT. Okay, I got you.
Like a 2-year-old. I love a dinner with some fine women. When they start debating about who the GOAT, I'm like, go ahead, say it then. Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who you bitches really rooting for? Like a kid that had bad from January to November, nigga, it's just you and Cole. Big as the what?
Big as the what? Big as the what?
Big as the Super Bowl.
Niggas so thirsty to put me in beef. Dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock cause I love the mystique. I still wanna give me a...
I gotta say, I hate that phrase with passion and conviction. Sucking my teeth. That just sounds nasty as fuck and painful as fuck. I know what it means. So for y'all about to, go into the comment section talking about, you don't know what it means. Well, I know what it means. It just sounds horrible.
the Super Bowl.
Niggas so thirsty to put me in beef. Dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock cause I love the mystique. I still wanna give me a song where I be. Can't trust everything that you saw on IG. Just know if I diss you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm naming the album the fuck.
Just know that if I diss you, I'ma hit you like I'm on your caller ID. Okay.
I love the mystique. I still wanna give me a song where I be. Can't trust everything that you saw on IG. Just know if I diss you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm naming the album to fall off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no fall off for me. Still in this bitch getting bigger. They waiting on the kid to come drop like a father to be. Love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a league. But right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
So basically, they're trying to, say, who's the best? Is it him? Is it Kanye West? Is it, he's feeling like Muhammad Ali. I'm like, okay, I feel you. Clay of the Cassius, I got you.
Is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a league. But right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali, the one that they call when they shit ain't connecting no more. Feel like I got a job in IT. Rhyming with me is the biggest mistake. The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. It's like we recruited your homies to be demon deacons. We got them attending your wake. Hey, how the gang got away from the bars, man, this shit like a prison escape. Everybody steppers were fucking and everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate. When I show up, it's motion picture blockbuster. The goat with the golden pen, the top toucher, the spot rusher. Spray this whole shit up, the crop duster. Not Russia, but apply pressure to your cranium. Cold's automatic when aiming them. With the boy in the status of stadium. Nigga.
I don't know, is it me? Now, so far, I'm digging the beat. I'm not digging too much of what he's saying for this particular song. But is it me, or is nowadays Drake just mostly the majority of his albums, his recent albums, is just him talking nonsense over halfway decent beats? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's he really talking about? Like, there's no direct message behind this song. There's nothing to, like, hang on to. But, let me know if you disagree with me. I'm not saying it's horrible. It's like the difference between a well-scripted TV show and watching a really shitty reality TV show. Sometimes you need those really shitty reality TV shows just to turn off your brain and just, float. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's the only thing good about, those reality TV shows. For those moments that you don't want to think about anything. You just want to exist. And nothing else.
Your cranium, cold's automatic when aiming them. With the boy in the status of stadium. Nigga.
Alright, we got a switch up here.
I'm about to.
You about to what?
I'm about to. Yeah. I'm about to click out on this shit. I'm about to click. Whoa.
And see, I gotta say, the instrumentals are top notch. At least so far in this particular track. Like, this is the first song I'm hearing off of this new album. So, but, yeah. So the majority of the time, his instrumentals are either pretty decent or halfway decent. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, it's like incredible, right? But so far, this is pretty good as far as the instrumental is concerned.
Hey, I'm about to. Yeah. I'm about to click out on this shit. I'm about to click. Whoa. I'm about to click out on this shit. I'm about to click. Whoa. like a high beam. And I would Benny Will whip when I was 19. She called my number, leave her hanging, she got dry clean. She got an Android, her messages is lime green. I searched one name and end up seeing 20 teens. Nadine, Christine, Justine, Kathleen, Charlene, Pauline, Claudine. Man,
This dude going through a list of motherfucking baby ass names.
I'm green. I searched one name and end up seeing 20 teens. Nadine, Christine, Justine, Kathleen, Charlene, Pauline, Claudine. Man, I pack them in this phone like some sardines. And they send me...
This motherfucker said he packs all those names in his phone like some sardines. That'd be one nasty ass phone if you got a bunch of fucking sardines in it. I'm a silly ass motherfucker, you know I am.
Nadine, Christine, Justine, Kathleen, Charlene, Pauline, Claudine. Man, I pack them in this phone like some sardines. And
real quick, no cap, why that sound like it's a fucking, roll call in like a kindergarten class?
20 teens. Nadine, Christine, Justine, Kathleen, Charlene, Pauline, Claudine. Man, I pack them in this phone like some sardines. And they send me naked pictures, it's the small things. You niggas still taking pictures on a golf stream. My youngest richer than you rappers and they all stream. I really hate that you been selling them some false dreams. Man, if your pub was up for sale, I buy the whole thing. Will they ever give me flowers? Well, of course not. They don't wanna have that talk cause it's a sore spot. They know the boy.
They'll definitely give you your flowers. I mean, I must say, your original stuff, a lot of your, initial music, like the first few albums, was off the fucking chains. Like, you were, like, it was impeccable. Like, this dude came out of fucking nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just on a fucking Degrassi, and all of a sudden, now he's spitting out albums. You know what I'm saying? So when he first came out, he was a shit. But that's the thing about rap, dude, and that's the thing about a lot of mainstream artists, and it's not just with rap. You know what I'm saying? It happens with pop music too. It happens with R&B. It happens with rock. It happens with a lot of fucking genres. It's what it is you go from being the outsider of the music industry, you know what I'm saying, fighting against the so-called elite, you know what I'm saying? And like everybody's looking to you as you're the hottest new shit. And then you slowly become the elite. You slowly morph into what you originally hated when you were coming up in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? And you slowly become comfortable. You become a fat cat and you just get too comfortable and, you just start putting out whatever, and that's just how it is, Granted, some people, when they first come out in the mainstream, industry, what they do is that they put out shit that they know will be played on the radio, even though that's not really the kind of music they want to put out. And then once they, get their foot in the door, that's when they'll start putting out the music that they really want to put out. And sometimes that works out in the right direction because it goes from them putting out crappy ass music, right? Just, watered down shit to something incredible and amazing. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times it's just like, dude, your idea of what you really wanted to put out is actually worse than the watered down shit. You know what I mean? But in the case of Drake, dude, a lot of the stuff that he originally came out with, it was just like, it's hard to explain what Drake was like in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like, he changed the game at that point in time, right? It's like the game was going in one direction and he just, nowadays, every rapper, a lot of the rappers out there are sounding like his old shit. You know what I'm saying? But, and I get it. You can't stay in the same position as you were when you first came out. You have to, grow, you have to reinvent yourself, and you have to change. You don't want to become stale. But at the same time, it's like, that's not what I feel. I feel like that's not what he's doing the majority of the time with his music. I feel like the majority of the time with his music, he's just too comfortable, you know? And at least that's what it seems like. And maybe it seems like that because he puts out a hell of a lot more music than normal mainstream rappers, right? Like, what, 9 albums in the last 13 years, if I got my numbers correct, right? 9 studio albums. So it's like, that's a fucking lot, because a lot of people, usually it's an album every 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But this dude is like just dropping them like it's like there's no tomorrow, you know? And now he's talking about taking off a year and a half off. I guess he's got this gastrointestinal issue that he's apparently been suffering with. That's pretty common nowadays. A lot of that has to do with stress, you know, generally speaking, you know. But, so yeah, he puts out a hell of a lot more music than the average mainstream rapper, but maybe that's his problem, right? Maybe you do need to take a year or 2 off. Maybe you do need to, like, it just feels like he's not having fun anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just doing it because he feels like he has to do it. You know, like he just has to get something out there. You know? And that's what Drake has been, to me, sounding like over the course of the last, I don't know, 10 years, really. Probably, really after the first 2 or 3 albums, like his initial Young Money albums that were released under Young Money, those were amazing. But after that, once he went on his own label, OVO, it just felt like he lost the spark. A lot of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not hating. I'm just saying that he is a talented person. He is a talented rapper. Nobody can take away his talent, his skills, and the things that he's accomplished, right? Nobody can come in here and say that Drake can't rap. Nobody can come in here and say that Drake sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not true. That's, you know, empirically untrue. It's just that his most recent music over the course of the last few years hasn't been up to the par of where he was creatively, right? Creatively, you know. And maybe after he comes back and he's in better health, you know, there might be a shift, you know.
False dreams, man, if your pub was up for sale, I buy the whole thing. Will they ever give me flowers? Well, of course not. They don't wanna have that talk, cause it's a sore spot. They know the boy, the one that got a boycott. I told Jimmy Jam I use a Grammy as a doorstop. Girl, give me some hair because I need it. And if I fuck with you, then after I might eat it. What? Niggas talking about when this gonna be.
You see what I mean? Girl gives me some head because I need it. Then after, if I mess with you, then I'll eat it. It's like, what are you talking about, bro? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, everybody needs fucking head. Ain't no man who ever received head from any girl has ever went and said, you know what? That felt great, but I didn't need it. I could have went on without it. You know what I'm saying? I would have been fine without it. You know? You know? It's like, what are we talking about, right? It's like, how many songs can you talk about getting head? How many songs can you talk about eating it out? How many songs can you talk about how many bitches you have? You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. There's a lot more going on in this world that you can talk about. I get it. You're not in the same lifestyle that you were before you made it. You know what I'm saying? And so you're not experiencing the same things that you used to experience, right? So you got to change the shit that you talk about. But it's like you're so much more talented than this creatively.
I told Jimmy Jam I use a Grammy as a doorstop. Girl, give me some hair because I need it. And if I fuck with you, then after I might eat it. What? Niggas talking about when this gonna be repeated. What the fuck, bro? I'm one away from Michael. Nigga, beat it. Nigga, beat it. What? Beat it.
When it's gonna be... People talking about when it's gonna be repeated. Probably the next song I hear. Statistically speaking, with Drake.
And if I fuck with you, then after I might eat it. What? Niggas talking about when this gonna be repeated. What the fuck, bro? I'm one away from Michael. Nigga, beat it. Nigga, beat it. What? 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 Beat it. Ay, beat it. What? Don't even pay me back on none of the favors. I don't need it.
Don't even pay me back on all the favors. I don't need it. So, I can't honestly give, as far as the instrumental is concerned, I'll give it a royal clap. But overall, I wasn't really feeling this song. I'm definitely going to react to more of his stuff from this album, just to, like, you know, keep an open mind. But yeah, so, I don't know. I feel that Drake is super talented, right? Obviously, you know. And he obviously, I don't know if he, I mean, to me, if you didn't like doing something, you wouldn't do it this often for that many years. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if he didn't enjoy making music, I don't think he would have put out 9 albums in 13 years. So it's not a question of whether he enjoys it or not. I just think he needs to push himself more creatively. Like, take your foot off the gas quantitatively, you know, speaking, right? Don't put out so much music so fast, but step on the gas creatively. You know what I'm saying? So, like, turn up the creativity, turn down the amount, the quantity of music that you put out, right? And, you know, he has the ability to put out a hell of a lot better music than I've been hearing from him lately. But I want to know what you think. That's why you can put that in the comments down below. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me on this reaction adventure. If you have not yet joined my Rollcore family, you can do that right now by hitting the subscribe button down below, ringing that notification bell so you can receive all the notifications for all of my videos delivered directly to you. Of course, we have to. Now, I'm not subscribed to him, but I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. See how easy that was? It's like almost instantaneous. See there? Even easier. I am going to go ahead and give him a like because, you know what? I do like Drake. And I believe that he does have the ability to put out better music. And I want to encourage him to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, once you do that, you can come back over here and like and share this video. Put a little King Freddy in somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Make their day just a little bit better. A little bit better. Comment down below what you want to see me react to next. And if I haven't already seen it, I'll definitely check it out. Until next time. Peace!